Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the session. Please let me know if I am properly audible and visible to all of you. All good? Those watching me for the first time, my name is Niharika John Mehra and I am here daily with editorial session at 8. So this is a session where we discuss every single thing. We learn every single possible thing that we can through one article in one session. हम skimming से शुरू करते हैं. We work with vocab part, we work with grammar part. We move on to some MCQs also so that थोड़ी practice भी हमारी हो रहे है. Very important for you to learn skimming. For any exam जिसमें English पूछा जाता है, descriptive हो नहीं हो doesn't matter. If English is something that is part of your syllabus, then definitely you should attend the session. Okay. Let's start. What you have to do in skimming, you have to give the whole passage a rough read. ऐसा reading करना है आपको, so that you understand the main message of it. Skip some words, subject or verb को ज़्यादा पढ़ो. Don't translate. Don't try to read as if you memorize करना है. As if like you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 proper nouns given in this first sentence. One common noun, but then you don't need to read each and every word. आप केवल नाम पढ़ के आगे बढ़ सकते हो and you can save a lot of time that way. ठीक है, तो स्किमिंग के लिए मैं आपको 2.5 minutes दूंगी, बट उसके पहले लाइक और शेयर कर दो, सब्सक्राइब इफ यू आर न्यू, एंड फॉर फ्री पीडीएफ डोंट फॉरगेट टू जॉइन आवर official telegram group. Link is in the description. Can you please check? Okay, yeah, go ahead, start reading. Once you are done, if you can mention in one line what you have understood, that would be great. One idea, many images. Governors should not play up divisive images in official functions. So, what we get to see, there is one message, maybe one idea, but the images are something conveying something else. Okay, so governors should not play up what divisive images. That means some images that can estrange someone from something in official functions. तो देखते हैं क्या हुआ होगा. Kerala governor, his obstinate use, that means unyielding, very much strong-headed use of contentious political iconography. Iconography symbolism, imagery जो उन्होंने political imagery यहाँ पर present करी थी, has shattered the veneer of harmony. Veneer is समथिंग लाइक अ फसाड, एक ऊपर से जो दिख रहा है, दैट लेयर. So it has shattered that layer of harmony with the state government that marked his early months in office. So जो दिख रहा है, हंसी खुशी सब चल रहा है, वो थोड़ा सा अभी यहाँ पे समझ आ रहा था कि एक्चुअली क्या है. Over the last fortnight, 2 हफ्तों में, 2 Kerala ministers have protested and boycotted official events held at the Raj Bhavan. These 2 people have protested again. They have protested the events that took place at this place, taking strong exception to a garlanded portrait, garlanded, literally garland pehna hua, portrait of Bharat Mata, Mother India, in front of a lion and holding a saffron flag against what appears to be a map of Akhand Bharat, undivided India. So they have strong exception. They are taking strong exception means they are objecting to this imagery. Leaders of the ruling left Democratic Front decried the imagery. Now यहाँ पे again there is a word decried. So ये जो party है, it criticized, decried, denounced, condemned. ये सारे इसके synonym हो गए. Condemning it as a poly to inject a Hindu nationalist agenda into the constitutional office of the governor. उनका कहना है कि हिंदू नेशनलिस्ट एजेंडा है, गोल है, जिसको लेकर इस प्रकार की इमेजरी बताई गई है, रखी गई है. द रिफ्ट, दैट मीन्स जो झगड़ा है, जो तनाव है, has since spilled over into streets, leading to confrontation between the workers of Communist Party of India, those who are Marxists, and the Bharatiya Janata Party across the state. And this has brought, of course, unsettling feelings between even those who are not at that position, higher position, but even the workers जो हैं in parties के, उनके बीच में भी तनाव है. The Mother India motive traces its origin to the late 19th century work Anand Math by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, which personified the country as an oppressed Hindu goddess with a glorious past. तो ये जो मदर इंडिया वाला फोटो या इमेजरी देखा जाता है, उसका क्या हिस्ट्री है वो बता रहा है. It became hugely popular and accepted as India's national song. तो वंदे मातरम भी उसी के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में लिखा गया, इट फीचर्ड वंदे मातरम, वो भी एक्सेप्ट कर लिया गया. With the nationalist movement taking shape, nationalist movement जो चल रहा है, the image found countless iterations across forms of culture and political expression. So it found multiple meanings. जिसको वो फोटो को देखकर लोग क्या समझते, क्या मैसेज लेते, it has varied from culture to culture, from politics to politics. In the early 20th century, artist Tagore depicted Bharat Mata as a 4-armed goddess. 20th century में ऐसा हुआ था, holding a piece of white cloth, sheaves of paddy and a book and a string of beads. So ये image उस समय की थी. While Anand Math came under criticism for its perceived communal undertones. हालांकि आनंद मठ में people have commented that it does relates to, or it is little bit biased towards a particular community, with the image being appropriated by Hindu religious nationalists. Abindranath's image was seen as a humanization of the Divine Mother. तो यहाँ पे जो दो लोगों की अलग अलग सोच से they picturized and they envisioned Bharat Mata, people were more supportive of the previous image than of the other image. If painter Amrita pointedly pictured Mother India as pining mother, staring into a certain uncertain future, एक mother जो कि बहुत hope के साथ दिख रही है. Political and cultural portrayals of Mother India relied on the metaphor of a woman who was a divine, बहुत ही अलग supernatural power वाली, divine in that sense, benevolent custodian of customs and traditions and taking care of everything, with the imagery drawing heavily from Hindu iconography. That somewhere relates to Hinduism. Her flag changed between the tricolor and saffron. अब यहाँ पे फ्लैग का कलर चेंज हो चुका है डिपेंडिंग ऑन हु पोर्ट्रेट द इमेज, किसने वो इमेज बनाई उसके अकॉर्डिंग उन्होंने फ्लैग जो कैरी करती है भारत माता उसको चेंज कर दिया. कैलेंडर आर्ट पिंड अप मेनी आइटरेशंस इन दी ड्राइंग रूम्स. कैलेंडर आर्ट में भी अलग अलग टाइप के आ चुके हैं पोर्ट्रेयल्स, while films such as Mother India cemented the stereotype. Cemented means making something stronger or fixing something at its place. Satyajit's Devi called out the deification, that is deity के रूप में किसी चीज को convert करना of women as a patriarchal tool of subjugation. So there are different people interpreting image in different manners. Now here there was another film by Satyajit Ray, Devi, called Devi. Now that called out, it showed that how women are deified, that is considered as a deity, just because to be used as a patriarchal tool who is subjugated under guys, under men. But religious nationalists continue to weaponize the symbolism. Author is saying that this should not be done. Nationalists, religious, और जो religion को ज़्यादा support करते हैं about nationalism, they have continued to use this imagery in their way for their benefit, imaginatively blending the visual of a decked up Hindu goddess into a united Hindu Rashtra. So they have again mixed up their religious agenda into it. Secularists, now they are not pro-religion, such as M.F. Hussain too, were drawn to the idea of the nation as a woman, and it got deeply etched into the collective psyche of the people. We always have connected India, the country, to a personality or characteristics of a female. That's what other artists have also done, secularists have done. Given the lack of a standard depiction of the metaphor of Mother India, the present controversy was avoidable because we don't have a fixed image of how Mother India is or should be depicted. अभी की controversy avoid करी जा सकती. Governors would do well to detest from employing a Hindu majoritarian version. Author is suggesting at the end governors must avoid getting into all this. I mean, why to intentionally portray something that could raise questions and create ruckus? So a Hindu majoritarian version of a multi-layered iconic image. Multi-layered means depending कैसा वाला कौन choose कर रहा है, for political expediency. Now expediency means सुविधा, convenience. So political convenience के हिसाब से you use the image that you want that later on creates issues. वो नहीं होना चाहिए. That's what author is saying. I hope आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. So obstinate, let's do some words. It means stubborn, unyielding, headstrong. Iconography is imagery, symbolism, जहाँ पे चित्र के रूप में किसी चीज को एज एक प्रतीक के समान बताया जा रहा है. Veneer is a facade, gloss, ऊपर से चमक धमक. Controversial is disputed. You all understand this word very well, I know. Appropriate as a verb. That means to claim, to seize, हड़प लेना, force से, you take something by force. Deification is देवी का रूप देना, deity का रूप देना, that is idolizing someone or something. Subjugation is domination, किसी को अधीनता में लाना, oppression. Expediency is convenience. It's not exactly pragmatism, but yes, as per the things go easy, we want that. Weaponize is to exploit something. Now anything that could be used against enemy to harm them or against our opposition to harm them is to weaponize that thing. It need not necessarily be a gun or a missile or anything. Humanization is softening, giving human touch to something. Benevolent is kind-hearted, compassionate, and multi-layered is a complex thing where things are nuanced, बारीकियां matter करती हैं. Okay, उसे हम multi-layered बोलते हैं. Time for you people answer some grammar questions. Okay. Part of speech. Part of speech. Yeah, it is adverb because it's helping us to understand how something was ascribed, right? And for that, we need an adverb. Nonchalant is verb, nonchalantly is adverb, nonchalant is adjective, and nonchalance is noun. Anyway, so whenever something is done in a very calm manner, बहुत ही calm तरीके से कुछ करा जा रहा है, no tension, nothing, it is called being nonchalant. Okay, so that's the meaning of the word. I haven't included it, but it's a nice word. Part of speech of this word. It is noun. No doubt it is a noun. All shun words are noun. Part of speech. It is adjective. Okay. I will sentence structure, not asking, just showing so you can follow me. You all can see this sentence starts with if, and there are two clauses in the statement. Okay, so if painter Shergill pictured Mother India as a pining mother staring into uncertain future, other portrayals of Mother India relied on metaphor of a woman who was divine and so and so and so and so. Okay. Now you can see in both the clauses जो if से जुड़े हैं we have V2 and V2. Okay, so just like type 0, this is again type 0 by the way, just like type 0's basic condition, if something is factual, then with if both the sentences will be, both the clauses will be in present tense. Similarly, if something is a fact of past, then V2 and V2, both the parts, both the clauses will use verb second form. That is type 0 conditional. Okay. So the tone here was critical and advisory. The editorial criticizes Kerala governor's use of Hindu nationalist imagery, specifically the controversial portrait in the official events. It warns against politicizing constitutional offices, that we are bringing, such kind of politics into the place where constitution should be upheld, and urges restraint from projecting religious symbols, majoritarian symbols, that could that could fracture secular framework. Okay. While acknowledging the cultural history, he's not against the way people have portrayed Mother India metaphor, but there are things he is saying that we need to consider. The piece the piece matlab article, it disapproves of using, disapprove अपने साथ off लेता है, देखो कैसे, and that's why यहाँ पर using आया, disapproves of using divisive iconography for political messaging. Politics में इसको मत लेकर आओ. It ends by advising governors to maintain neutrality. So that's what we get to see. समझ में आ गया आज का आर्टिकल? थोड़ा डिफरेंट था, लेट मी नो एंड यू कैन अटेम्प्ट द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन नाउ. द पीस था वहां पे. सो पीस actually means a tukda, like literally a piece of something. But in journalism terms, in jargon, media jargon, a piece is also whatever content they give you. Piece the answer, absolutely right. What is the main concern of the editorial regarding the governor's use of imagery? It threatens the constitutional secularism. सब लोग एक जैसा नहीं इंटरप्रेट करते ना, उसके मल्टीपल इंटरप्रिटेशन. The editorial draws attention to the varied representations of Mother India to show what? To show the metaphor is open to multiple interpretation. C is the answer. If you remember. The criticism of idealizing women as deities. Okay, so reference of Satyajit Ray's Devi. This was the movie that was mentioned. Served to highlight criticism of idolizing women as deities. Evolution? No, not evolution. One was talking about the patriarchal society को जो बताया है देवी के बारे, देवी मूवी में patriarchal implications. Answer is C. Why does editorial bring up artists like Tagore and Hussain to underline the cultural richness and diversity? Because author has spoken about it. Okay. No, he's not supporting religious nationalism. He's actually not is as in opposition to this. He's saying don't mix it, don't mix religion with constitution and secularism. He's saying that people, governors should stop doing it. According to editorial, what should governors avoid in official events? Ideologically charged symbols. That means anything that would highlight a particular religion and would seem like one is favored above others, वो वाला type की. The governor's choice of iconography was viewed as divisive act, है ना? सेरेमोनियल सेरेमनी रिलेटेड तो था नहीं, डिवोशनल की जरूरत नहीं है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वाली प्लेस पे. डिवाइसिव इज समथिंग दैट विल, आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू द मीनिंग, आई एम रिपीटिंग, एनीथिंग दैट इज डिस्कॉर्डेंट, जो लोगों में तनाव लेकर आए. अनइंटेंशनल भी था नहीं, आई मीन इट कुड हैव बीन बट वी आर नॉट श्योर ऑफ इट. नो नो नो, इट्स गोना बी. The answer to this one is C. The portrayal of Mother India has evolved through time, often being infused with. With है तो आपको डाउट ही नहीं होना था यहाँ पे infused आएगा. Divorced, of course, not literal, but divorce is separating one thing from the other. So divorced with religious, divorce will not take with. Neutralized with, no. Author is saying that there are multiple meanings, undertones, matlab interpretations, religious, political. In fact, with respect to culture, also you can see that they were infused. The portrayals were mixed with different kind of understandings. The editorial underscores the need for governors to remain how? To remain neutral. Yeah. I mean, इसमें तो कुछ explain भी नहीं करना था. The careless use of religious symbolism in official institutions can damage something. That kind of use can damage. और दूसरे तो अच्छे अच्छे use हो गए. That won't damage anything. So careless use. Ninth answer is A. 10th one. Uh, Anand Math was criticized for its perceived tilt means inclination. So that was communal inclination. Region है वो religion नहीं है. Religion होता तो शायद we could have chosen that the answer. Error detection questions finally. I know you were waiting for these questions. I just changed the order today. Despite being renowned for their innovative designs, you are renowned for something. That's cool. And durable products, parallelism maintained. The company's profits has declined. पहला error तो has में है, यहाँ पे have आना चाहिए. In sharply in दूसरा error भी D में ही है, so it is the last quarter. Last is superlative degree. It will carry the with it. Profits is okay. Multiple levels or multiple types of profits we are talking. So using plural word is not a problem. That's why there were two errors to make you sure that okay, this option is your answer. This is definitely easy and a rule we have done earlier as well. Parallelism, the documentary not only exposes verb in first form along with s because it is singular, the loopholes in the judicial system, but also के बाद I want to maintain the same things, balance करना है. So highlighted नहीं होगा, highlights the plight of under trial prisoners. Okay? Yes, parallelism highlights will come. Good job. No error. Each of the committee members, each of takes plural, noun, but the verb remains singular, was asked to submit their reports because each of members has so their reports by Friday. Failing which इसको अगर नहीं करा disciplinary action would follow. Failing which then that's the repercussion here. So this action, what type? Disciplinary action. Would के साथ verb first form. No error in question number 3. Question number 4, answer is B. So the professor, along with research assistant, along with doesn't matter, together with, as well as, this is our primary subject. So इसके according यहाँ has आना चाहिए. Okay. So has been working on climate models that predict rainfall patterns with accuracy. What type of accuracy? Surprising accuracy. Okay. Can you tell me something with confidence? Can you do this action? Can you do this work with precision? So with means you use that with के बाद वाला चीज, whatever you are writing after with, you use that thing and you do the first job. That's why with is all good to go, and even you can use it in more scenarios where one thing is utilized, and utilizing that thing I'm doing the main action. Fifth one. Is the answer. The advertisement claimed that the product was superior then. नहीं होता. IOR words. Superior, junior, senior, interior, exterior, anterior, all these words they take two whenever we want to compare. Okay. So advertisement claimed that the product was superior to any other shampoo in preventing hair fall. Okay. So yeah. Please remember this is a standard rule with any adjective ending in IOR. I gave you some examples. For the comparison purpose, you use TO2, you don't use then. Okay. So this is again a straightforward rule based on which you do get to see questions in exam. तो आप उस बात को ध्यान में रखना. ठीक है? Cool. Anyone who wants to ask anything? Any doubt? Nothing? Okay. Not only but also rule. So not only but also. This is the standard pair that we use, especially in exam. We have to check if the pair is used along with the counterpart or not. Okay. Sometimes you get a change in the version. You get not just. Okay. Sometimes you get but alone, no also. Okay. This is okay to be used in casual English, informal English. It is acceptable. It will convey and it will give you the same meaning. But for exam, I need to make sure this is the combination and it is balanced, parallelism is followed. So these two things we need to take care of whenever we use any pair, like neither, nor, either, or, not only, but also, between, and, like that. Subject plus along with plus plural noun. Why not consider noun? Okay. So the rule of subject verb agreement is whenever you have a subject, okay, and then you have along with, together with, as well as, any kind of conjunction and whatever subject you have. So this is secondary subject. We won't consider any of the words written after any of these conjunctions to work with subject verb agreement. Now, main subject, primary subject, if it is plural, then your verb will follow plural. If this subject is singular, then your verb will follow singular. So this is how it is. Simply ignore anything written after, along with, together with, as well as, okay, and some similar phrases. Okay? Okay. I hope I have cleared. So time for me to leave. Thank you so much. See you later. Catch you later, guys. Bye bye. Tomorrow.